Welcome to CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. In this episode, we'll have details of a program that lowers utility bills for low-income residents, and we'll learn about the newest museum in town. But first, we're going to take a look at some of the most recent City of Austin news. Austin residents could soon have some of the fastest internet speeds in the world. The City Council recently adopted a resolution to bring ultra-high-speed broadband networks to Austin. The resolution is in response to Google's recent announcement of their plan to install and test the superfast networks in a small number of trial locations across the country. Now, competition between cities is expected to be fierce for the fiber networks, which will allow for internet speeds over 100 times faster than what's currently available. The City Council is handling the official application process, but Google is going to consider what residents have to say, and city officials are asking for your help. You're encouraged to send in your own responses to Google, telling them why Austin would be the perfect location for the pilot project. You can fill out the Google form and learn more information on the Google project by visiting BigGigAustin.org. That's BigGigAustin.org. The deadline is March 26th. Now it's time for an update from Larry Schooler on actions your City Council took at the latest City Council meeting.
Need a job? The Austin City Council has some ideas. Council approved agreements with Facebook and Yingli Green Energy that are designed to bring hundreds of jobs to town. Facebook is promising at least 200 jobs in sales and operations. Yingli says it will create at least 300. The city will provide grants to the companies worth a little over $500,000 over 10 years if the companies accept the agreements with the city and comply with the terms. There's more on the agreements available at the city's website. Council also directed the city manager to get more information about average wages for jobs at Facebook, Yingli, and other companies that might receive economic development grants from the city. Meanwhile, the city approved plans for a new animal shelter in East Austin. Voters approved bond funding for the site that will eventually replace the existing Town Lake Animal Center. The new shelter should open in the second half of 2011. Also, Council set a goal of having 90% of shelter animals leave the shelter alive beginning 2 years from now. Council also agreed to purchase 13 acres of land to expand Barton Creek Wilderness Park. The city's purchase will ensure the preservation of the land near the Twin Falls and Sculptured Falls swimming holes. Council also endorsed the Let's Go to Work initiative, working to help homeless Austinites get housing and jobs. The council said it would support the initiative's pursuit of partnerships and grants. In all, council considered 66 items at its March 11th meeting. Its next meeting is March 25th. For CityView, I'm Larry Schooler.
Thanks, Larry, for that update. And it looks like East 7th Street may be getting an update as well. 7th Street is a busy road and a thoroughfare used often by folks going and coming from the airport. The East 7th Street Improvement Project is designed to revitalize this gateway corridor. Spanning from Navasota Street to Pleasant Valley, the project includes upgrades to water and wastewater lines, pavement reconstruction, and improvements to landscaping, lighting, and the use of art in public places. We were there for the groundbreaking.
This project will improve the streetscape of East 7th Street for everyone, all the way from Houston Tillotson University to Estrada Cleaners and Joe's Bakery and the many other small businesses along the way, and, as I said, for visitors coming to Austin for the first time.
This project will enhance the functionality and appearance of the street from Navasota to Pleasant Valley, with revitalization keyed to the culture and art of East Austin. The goals for the project were set out by community stakeholders and focus on safety enhancements, improve corridor appearance, and to pursue compliance with all city codes, and to help stimulate revitalization.
We are going to increase mobility. We're going to enhance 7th Street. Hopefully we're going to create better accessibility. But I do want to issue one minor caution, and that is, in order to achieve these improvements, we're going to have to struggle a little bit because there's going to be construction going on for up to 18 months. The contractors that are in place have bonus provisions, so if we do it sooner than 18 months, they get to receive the rewards of that. And so we're certainly going to do everything we can to be on time.
The City of Austin is making it easier for low-income residents to get a discount on their utility bills. Customers who already receive benefits through the state Medicaid program or the Travis County Energy Assistance Program are now automatically eligible for the discounts. The savings work out to be about $45 a month for the average customer, more than $500 a year. If you think you might be eligible for this program, contact Austin Energy's Customer Service Center at 494-9400. Our Parks and Recreation Department recently opened the newly restored home of Joseph and Susanna Dickinson as a museum in downtown Austin.
Susanna Dickinson Museum played a significant role in the history of Texas. After the Battle of the Alamo, Santa Anna spared her life so she could carry the message of defeat back to Sam Houston, earning her the nickname the Messenger of the Alamo. She later settled in Austin with her husband Joseph Hanning in this home that has recently been restored and turned into a museum.
Small building, but it took us literally about a year and 4 months to do the preservation work. Most of that was the rock work and the repointing. What's amazing is that they moved this house. I equate it to picking up a handful of sand and not dropping a grain. I don't know how they did it. It's just amazing that they actually got the house moved without destroying the house. It's amazing that it's gone from what it was to what it is today. It's an incredible project.
It's a perfect place to have the history and the culture and the celebration of Susanna Dickinson, but most importantly, those who fought at the Alamo.
So it's very important to Austin that we remember our Texas history, our past, and in particular to remember the stories of those who defended Texas liberty.
This museum gives a voice to the women and children survivors of the Battle of the Alamo.
The museum is located at 411 East 5th Street and is open Wednesday through Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. for free tours. Visit SusannaDickinsonMuseum.org for more information. Now you might notice some new artwork in the Juniper Olive Historic Neighborhood. With the assistance of a grant from Keep Austin Beautiful's Neighborhood Beautification Program and bond funds, residents design murals reflective of the neighborhood's diverse culture in front of vacant houses and lots.
Robertson Hill Neighborhood Association brought to us several months ago a project of where they wanted to have a mural contest and be able to place them in the neighborhood at some of the homes that the city owns and are planning to renovate. These historic homes behind me, part of Juniper Olive Historic District. While we've been waiting and working through all of the issues behind making affordable housing out of these historic homes, it was great to have Valerie's idea to come forward and put these murals on site in the interim.
During a neighborhood association meeting, my neighbor Harold McMillan suggested that we paint murals on the vacant houses to draw attention within our neighborhood's boundaries. Building upon Harold's seed of an idea, we applied for and received a neighborhood beautification grant offered by Keep Austin Beautiful.
We wanted neighborhoods to come to us with what they want to see in their neighborhood. And the fact that all of these murals are done from neighbors, that they are going to stay here even after the homes are restored, is really priceless. And I think through the whole process, it's captured our goals of showing the neighborhood what a difference you can make.
It's a beautiful day to get together and to see neighbors come out of their houses and come together as a community to stroll around, get to know each other, where the other neighbor lives, really take a look at the artwork, talk about what they want to do with their houses. It epitomizes what we're trying to do, which is create community and make lasting change in areas.
Well, I did this piece just before the first night. I had a group taking part in the parade, so I wanted something that reflects that. But this one is very special because I didn't get paid for it. No. The reason it was special is because it says something about East Austin, and we're trying to be positive over here and do something that is very, bring more life to the community.
You can do a self-tour of the murals by starting at the corner of Branch and Juniper Street and then walking east. City Hall looks a little different these days. The 2010 collection of the artwork for the People's Art Gallery was recently unveiled. New this year was the addition of the Faces of Austin multimedia program that showcases local films about Austin.
Tonight is the 6th annual opening for the People's Gallery here at City Hall, which is a wonderful exhibition of artwork on the first 3 floors, and it features works of local artists from over 160 artists in the building.
I think it's an excellent program to have art throughout City Hall. It's a great building, and it looks all that much better with all this art representing the people of Austin. So I think it's great.
Over 160 works of art are featured in this show by over 130 local Austin artists. And it really is a way that the city is celebrating its commitment to arts and culture here in City Hall, defining this space as not only a place for government and to do business, but also as a place to see great art.
I really think it's important for the city to do this, to invite people from every walk of life, every age, to just share their experiences.
Another interesting aspect about this show is tonight we're also introducing 10 more contributions to the Faces of Austin project. That is digital media works that we've asked local artists to commission featuring creative aspects about Austin, and they'll be shown on the digital screens here in City Hall.
Well, I think the Faces of Austin thing is great. I mean, it's really great that the city, recognizes that there are so many talented filmmakers in Austin, and that's, one of our best cultural exports of Austin is filmmakers, and to put a focus on filmmakers who are kind of turning their eye on certain things about Austin that make it very unique and very special. It's just great that the city itself is embracing that.
Austin's a very supportive community for pretty much everything, not just filmmaking. Something I like about living here is that I feel like any sort of idea that comes up that people have, the whole city kind of goes for it. Like, let's have a hot sauce festival, and there's like a gigantic hot sauce festival with a bazillion different kinds of hot sauce. Or like, we made a movie about moving a trampoline, and we said, hey, we want to move a trampoline, and then we got, almost 70 people to help us move a trampoline.
Everybody's pretty much up for anything. Like, everyone likes hanging out outside and being together, and that's a really exciting thing.
This Faces of Austin program is very good because it works as a nice platform where you're exposing to Austin what's going on here in town with filmmakers and aspiring filmmakers and people who are learning and honing out the craft, such as myself.
All of the artwork will be on display through January 2011. Come check it out. And you can watch all of the Faces of Austin films at the City of Austin's YouTube site. That's youtube.com/AustinTexasGOV. Or pick up a free guide and tour the City Hall art days and evenings during regularly open hours. That's all for this edition of CityView. I'm your host, Renee Tejas. The next episode of CityView premieres on March 26th. Thanks for watching.